thing. That's already behind the wall thing, guys, so you should be good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Acoustic Koi Coffee and Events. We thank you very much for taking the time out of your schedules to be here to support local talent that is going to be with you tonight. The sound checks that you hear are some of the performers that will actually be up pretty shortly. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to get started in 10 minutes. So feel free to partake of the different coffees and juices that are over here. Feel free to talk to Miss Larissa as well. She's actually going to be behind the bar. We're also serving burritos tonight as well. And then also there's a barbecue that is right outside, so definitely partake of that. They're serving beef burgers as well as veggie burgers. And once again, thank you so much. We're going to get started in about 10 minutes, and we'll go from there. So thank you for being here.
This is your boy, Bad Boy Billy Sly from Sly Entertainment, CEO and owner of Sly Entertainment Marketing and SecOps. I am giving permission to the videographer of this date on the 29th of December at Conundrum Stages to videotape Pop the Ripper, my client, for this video footage. Thank you, peace.
Pop the Rip in the building, Light Squad on deck, ready to get live, speak life, baby. That's what we do. Integrity, character, and essence. That's right. We're here.
Well as local talent. Just so you know, my name is Kevin Johnson. I am the CEO and president of a performance company called Conundrum Stages. What we do is we do local programming for different types of performances in all varieties. And just to give you a year in review, we actually celebrated our 5th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We do different types of variety shows, from music to comedy to theater to all different types of shows. And tonight what you see here is our 4th annual, we call this Holiday House. The reason why we call it Holiday House is because we want to use it as an open house to let people know about the performers here in South Florida, and then also during the holidays, because the concept is that every company has its own holiday party. So since we're a company of performers, why not put on a show?
Yeah.
So in this particular case, that is what you're going to see tonight. We are actually going to be set up here for the first set. There's going to be 2 parts, or what I would call 2 acts. There are 9 sets in the first act, and then there will be 7 sets in the second act. And there will be a brief 15-minute intermission in between, so that you can go and get more coffee and more burritos, and also partake of the barbecue outside. We definitely like to thank Acoustic Koi for giving us the opportunity to put this on. Rob Miller and Stacy Brown are the owners of Acoustic Koi, and they do a coffee shop in the beginning of in the morning, and then at certain nights they actually do events. They are actually starting a Friday open mic as well. So please feel free to come on out and support, once again, all things local. So we're going to get started with our first act of the night. Just to give you a background of Conundrum Stages, we started out doing readers theater. So we would actually do readings of classic and contemporary plays. And from there, that's when we spiraled out into also doing other variety programs. So tonight, we're actually kind of going back to our roots. So we're actually going to be doing our first staged reading tonight. This is a piece called Hallelujah, and it's written by James Carey. And that's basically it. So we're just going to get right into it. So thank you very much for coming, and enjoy the show.
So that's her.
Yeah, that's her.
So, how do you feel?
Feeling okay.
So you should be good.
Yeah, I should be okay.
All right, well, today you should do it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, it should be today.
Yeah, I know, we talked about this, remember?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know you're just saying. You're always just saying.
All right, all right. I'm just saying, jeez. You're nervous.
Well, glad you can read me so well, John Edwards.
Oh, come on, you can do this.
Now, I know I can, it's just...
Come on. You can do it.
All right.
All right.
Okay. This is stupid.
What's stupid?
This isn't working.
It's not happening.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I don't know how.
You're nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous. This is a big decision.
Well, yeah, I'd say so, but yeah. Look, you're the one who wanted to come. You wanted to talk to her. You told me how much you fell in love with her and how you thought she'd be perfect for you, right?
I know. I know. She doesn't even know I exist.
Yeah, but you've been coming here for months.
Yeah. I mean, see her here at least once a week or so. You know? Look at her. She's beautiful. She seems so sweet, so nice, so perfect.
So what's holding you back from just talking to her?
Well, harsh. I don't know what to say.
You can't think of anything to say to her.
That's the problem. There's so much I want to say to her. I'm not sure exactly what I could express to her in such a finite amount of words. I want to tell her everything, and I'm just afraid that I couldn't truly express it all. You know, it's something. I'd leave out something I should have said.
Look, don't get ahead of yourself. There may come a time you might not even want to be near her. You might even be begging to get away from her.
Are you crazy? Do you know how much she means to me?
Look, all these relationships start out the same way. But after a while, people, they lose sight of what really matters. And they forget about how they felt once, and they lose focus, and they just start focusing on themselves, their needs, and, they forget about the person they were when they met them. Forget about everything they meant, anything they meant to you.
Look, I know what you're trying to say. I've had relationships in the past, and I've made mistakes. I mean, we all have, but that's why we're here, right? What else is the point of life if not to learn from our past?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So go talk to her.
Hey, but
Go talk to her.
do you think I should?
Go!
Hey.
What? What on earth was that?
Hey, man, this isn't easy, all right?
Aw.
Look, you know what? Give me a break. It's not like it's you having to go through this.
Well, that's certainly true. Okay, look. Really, all you have to do is just go there and talk to her. Just say, I don't know, say hello, say that you've noticed her before, and that you just want to spend the rest of your life with her.
Oh, ha ha, very funny.
Look. What?
You're a jerk.
All right, look, seriously. Just go up there, introduce yourself, just tell her who you are.
I wonder if she'd even care.
Look, trust me,
Well, anyway, you're being a dillhole.
Look, I could leave you right now by yourself if that's what you want, dude.
No, I'm not saying. I'm glad you're here.
I'm just saying.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata, no worries. You know the Lion King.
Never got to see that.
Oh my God. Look, I'm sure she's gonna make you watch it anyways.
You know what kind of movie she likes?
I'm just saying, I can tell she's into Disney. I'm really good at reading people.
Well, if she is, that'd be okay.
All right, good.
Don't be cocky now.
Look, I'm in a good place. Don't you worry about me. Besides, this is distracting you from dealing with the issue at hand.
You're right.
Okay.
All right. Here goes. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. You're reading something. Well, I'm totally sorry if I'm bothering you. It's just that I wanted to talk to you, tell you. I've noticed you here at the park. So, yeah. I mean, I've just noticed you for quite a while, and I don't know. I just wanted to say how this is difficult. Well, I mean, I don't expect you to respond or whatever, but I'm really, well, I'd be super happy to get to know you, or, you know, whatever. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think you're great. I mean, fantastic, wonderful. And I'd be really happy to be in your life, to be a part of your life or such. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll let you take that.
Hey, yeah, where are you? No, just get here quickly, okay?
Thanks. I'm sorry. Look, I'm gonna leave you alone now, okay? Okay? I'm gonna leave you alone. I just wanted to tell you that.
Hey!
Hey.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Well, it's about time. We've missed you.
I missed it too. I just had to hand in my grades before I left early today, that's all.
Did you get everything done?
Yeah, no worries.
Hakuna Matata?
You and your Disney movies.
Well, you better get used to it because he's going to be watching an awful lot of them.
Well, then I'll worry about that then. I think we have a lot more important things to worry about now. Come on, let's go.
Would you?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
So you did it?
Yeah. Guess I did.
So, have you made your decision?
Yeah. I think I have.
Oh, you think you have.
I know I have.
Reincarnation, man. It's a permanent thing, you know?
I know.
We'd like to thank the actors very much for actually doing that. And just so you know, unfortunately we didn't have a sound cue, but the reason why it's called Hallelujah is because the song Hallelujah is actually played during the reveal of the pregnancy. So that's the reason behind that. We'd like to thank the actors, Guido Becerra, Jordan Armstrong, Sandy Stock, and O'Neill de la Peña for taking the time out in order to do this piece. So up next, actually, we have our first family act tonight. And they're no stranger to our Holiday House event. They actually did it 2 years in a row when we first actually did it in 2010 and 2011. So she is a freelance choreographer, dance teacher, and she also brought her daughter along with her. So we're actually going to clear out, and we're actually going to do our first dance routine. So, ladies and gentlemen, give us a second here. Kelly and Kaylee Stashko to the stage.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feel. Come on with the rain, have a smile on my face. I walk down with a happy face. Just singing in the rain. And singing in the rain.
Once again, Kaylee and Kelly Stashko, we'd like to thank them so much for being avid contributors to our Holiday House event for the 3rd year. So now we are actually going to get into our next act, which is, I believe, one of the toughest types of performances. These people bring out their blood, sweat, and tears almost every night to actually partake in this performance. And the name of this performance is called stand-up comedy. So, we're going to have a lady that, has been making people laugh for a few years, and we are grateful to actually have her tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Miss Pam Bruno.
Thank you, Kevin. So many talented people. We have dancers, we heard some singers warming up. For those of us who really don't have talent, we just make jokes about everything. So that's what I'm here to do. One thing I want to clear up before I get going, yes, I am a party animal. Represent. I have no idea what that means. I feel comfortable with you already, though. I like you guys. I'm going to share something that I don't usually tell people. The other day, I was feeling kind of strange, sort of warm and weak, and I was freaking out, but the kids were saying, "Don't worry, Mom, you're just having a hot flash," which is so weird, because I never actually had kids. I don't know who those small people were. They were very supportive. I took them to the mall for ice cream and have not seen them since. I put out an amber alert for them, but they put out a silver alert for me. We're just messing with the cops. There's no cops in here, are there? Okay. I would never mess with cops. I don't know if anyone's celebrating anything. I am. It's the 3rd anniversary of my foreclosure. I represent. You see this sweater? This is my new house. I'm going to get one of those umbrella hats, then I'll have a roof, too. I've been going out with this guy, and he goes, "Hey, babe, you want to move in together?" I'm like, "All right." So we're actually shopping for a bigger sweater. I guess he's got all the bucks. I actually had to move back in with my mom. Oh yeah, that was the high point of my social career. I could not bring guys home because she would hit on them. She is 88 years old, and she goes, "Did you see that guy looking me up and down?" I'm like, "Mom, those were convulsions. Put some clothes on." I bought life insurance in case I die before my mom, and the insurance agent said, "You cannot commit suicide for 2 years or the policy won't be valid." So I go, "Hold on, I'll mark my calendar." We sit around her ancient kitchen listening to the oldies station. That's my mom. We sit around her ancient kitchen, I'll say it again, listening to the oldies station. And the other day this song comes on, "Only the Good Die Young." So we're looking at each other. According to the Billy Joel School of Logic, we must be really evil. Right, I'm leaving out the swear words tonight because I know you've never heard any. Yeah? Well, you tell me all of them afterwards, okay? Maybe I'll learn something from you. Oh, good. All right. Well, I'm sure your mom is happy to hear about it. When you grow up, you'll hear that what you're doing now is called heckling. I'm kidding. That's all right. That's all right. We don't mind. I love my mom. I take her to these meetings. They're for Alzheimer prevention. And they're really cool because they run them sort of like AA meetings. And this guy gets up one day, he goes, "Hi everybody, my name is Larry, and I forget stuff." And we all go, "Hi Steve." I've been taking this class on writing speeches. So they said, in order to get a good idea about yourself, write your eulogy from the point of view of first a coworker and then a family member. So I'm writing these, and as I'm reading them, I just start to sob. It's like I was missing myself already. But that's a new joke. It's not that good, so I'll bring it back some other time. Like I said, it's been a rough year. Foreclosure, well, that was 3 years ago, but this year I had bankruptcy, and I also had to get a job, I know. I said I have no skills, so I looked on Craigslist. They have all kinds of stuff: sales, retail, customer service. For people who have no skills, there's etc. And I looked under etc. And the first thing I saw was $8,000 to sell your eggs. So I went in. The girl was like really disrespectful. She goes, "You still have to have eggs in order to sell them." I know. So here's the job I really did get: making balloon animals at places like Denny's, Chili's, art galleries for $1 tip per balloon animal. 8,000 balloons equals 1 egg. I'm not bitter. But there was always this one smart aleck little kid, I'm sure none of you would do this, but who would go, "That balloon doesn't look like a dog." And I'd say, "Well, you don't look like your dad." Let's both use our imagination. Give me my freaking dollar. Have you ever heard that word?
Yeah,
You've heard that word?
I say it all the time.
You say it all the time. All right. That's all right.
Crap.
Okay, we know that you know crap. That we already heard. All right. Anyway, that's my time. Thanks, everyone. I'm Pam.
Once again, that is Pam Bruno, and you can definitely find her on Facebook. She does have a Facebook page. She also has a website, which is www.pambruno.com. And we thank her so much for taking the time out in order to do this. So just so you know a little bit about us, we also do have a website as well. It is www.conundrumstages.net. And that is, I won't give you the long version of it. I'll give you the short version. That's co as in co-pilot, nun as in Sister Mary, and then drum as in an instrument. So co, nun, drum, stages. And you can also find us on Facebook as well as Twitter. We have some people who've been avid contributors to our programs. Definitely want to acknowledge them. Miss Anastasia Clark, she is a poet who is a resident, poet in residence for Broward County. And what she does is that she is contracted by the county to do special projects, and she does programs in community centers and libraries, and she has been an avid contributor to an annual poetry event that we do called the Speak Out, and we're hoping to have that coming up next year. So thank you very much, Anastasia, for coming out. As well as Sue Thompson, she also has contributed to our poetry showcase as well. We have some actors in the house as well. Sky Whitcomb, who is the artistic director for a theater company called Outre. He has also contributed to our Holiday House event as well as our Speak Out shows. So thank you very much for taking the time out to do this. Also taking the time out and actually returning to us and videoing us, hopefully for our archives, is Mr. Andrew Singer up here up front. He actually videotaped the first Holiday House event that we did. And you can find those online through our Conundrum Stages page, so you have an idea of what we do. So our next act is going to be music. It's going to be our first musical act of the night. And it's actually going to be 2 singles, 2 solos, and then a duet. So they are actors as well as singers. The first one that you're going to hear actually graduated from the University of Miami. And she actually does vocal shows professionally. And she's going to be in an upcoming musical concert called The Journey, which opens in mid-January with the Outre Theater Company. And then, pause. And then the next following her is her partner as well. And he just recently graduated from high school, and he's actually going to be in a show coming up with Island City Stage in the next couple of months. So once again, they're going to do each a solo, and then they're going to come up with a duet. So we're going to introduce Christina Flores, and Alexander Zenas is going to follow. So we'll bring Christina up now to have her do her piece.
Tolerate So, how was everyone's holidays? Good, yeah. So you know how you guys usually get like Christmas songs stuck in your head for the holidays when you're out Christmas shopping with family members, or Hanukkah, everyone's different. So, I had one particular song stuck in my head, and I love to play it anytime I pick up my guitar, so it's just... I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for some color. This is freaking awesome. No one gets that song stuck in their head when they're Christmas shopping? Okay, now that that's out of the way. This is an original, well, I've been writing original music for a while, but I never really performed it. And, this song in particular, I recently wrote it, and it came from someone who means a lot for me, who means a lot to me, and she's a really big inspiration to me. And she's actually my girlfriend now. So she's sitting right there in the front, well, the second row right there. Hey. So this is for her. Yeah. Close your eyes, take a breath inside, let time pass by, till you start to realize the colors start to fade. Watch them drift away, whispers by like a summer day. This is what it said. Your mind will lie to you. It's your heart that tells the truth. So take that leap of faith as we both fly away. As your feet leave the ground, the past is just a passing sound. Off to our Neverland, where forever we'll always spend. Cloud nine, waiting for some sign. They say all love is blind, still I wish that you were mine. Beautiful, no need to panic, this won't end like Titanic. I promise, just give me your hand and we'll finish the song to the end. It's just a passing sound. Oh, to our Neverland, where forever we'll always spend. Like the cold winds from the south, just let that breath out. Like the moon in the parting skies, it's time to open up your eyes. They say all the world's a stage, and though you may be afraid, remember Rome wasn't made in just a day. Your mind will lie to you, it's your heart that tells the truth. So take that leap of faith, and we can fly away. As our feet leave the ground, the past is just a passing sound. Off to our Neverland, where forever we'll always spend. Your mind will lie to you, it's your heart that tells the truth. So take that leap of faith and we can fly away. As our feet leave the ground, the past is just a passing sound. Off to our Neverland, where forever we'll always spend. Oh, and I
kind of cover some time here while Alexander and Christina set up for their duet. I also want to give a round of applause for for our sound person here tonight, Miss Iris Vera. You know, us promoters, we definitely need that sound person because we're so administrative savvy, but when it comes to techniques, I think we're a little off. So thank you, Iris. Her artwork is actually here if you want to take a look at it, and you know, feel free to talk to her during the intermission to see if you're interested as well. So. Another thing, just to let you know, is that once again, we do have a couple of clips of performances on our website. You can go to www.conundrumstages.net, as well as we are on Facebook under Conundrum Stages. The next show that we will actually be gearing up for will be our 5th annual poetry showcase. Which we're going to still find a location for. So definitely be on the lookout for that. If you want to be on our mailing list, definitely click on the website and enter in your information so that you can stay abreast for future information on that. And we're just going to keep it going. So without further ado, we're going to bring back Alexander and Christina on stage to close out with their duet.
So we're going on a regular date, right?
Just 2 regular people on a regular date.
Right.
Good.
Street lamp, dim glow. A light to blanket night like summer snow. Oh, let it pour. Just cover up whatever came
once again, that is Christina Flores and Alexander Zenas. So thank you so much for taking the time out in order to perform with us. We really appreciate it. So we're going to keep this musical interlude going by coming up with our next musical act, which is another family act. It's actually a duet of brothers that live here. And they actually have been performing professionally for the past 5 years. And we're going to actually introduce them now, Mr. Manny and Mr. David Gomez. They call themselves Sleeping Sunset. And you can find their information, and they will probably tell you a little bit more about themselves as they come up to the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, Sleeping Sunset.
Hey!
La la la.
Testing. Oh, there you go. I had to bring down the boom stand because I'm kind of short. Yes, from the same, both parents. We don't look the same, but we're both from the same mom and dad, and we grew up singing, so we figured why not keep doing it. And we started writing music and whatnot, and then we started a band called Sleeping Sunset. And we actually were going to bring some of our merchandise, but we forgot. Yeah. So you can find it all online if you guys are interested. iTunes and Spotify if you don't want to give us your money. But we're gonna play a couple originals and a couple covers. Actually, 3 originals and 1 cover. This first one is actually in the CD that we have for sale on iTunes. This one's called We Got This From a Sign at PacSun. There it goes. Hope you guys like it. I hope I remember the words. Just hold your head up high and raise it above the clouds. This isn't how the story ends. This isn't how the story ends. He took a piece If you guys liked it, it's on iTunes. Just look up Sleeping Sunset, and pretty sure there's no other Sleeping Sunset out there. Weirdest name ever. But we're gonna play a couple other songs. This next one, we actually just recorded this one, and it's very interesting because we just recorded it, but it's the first song we ever wrote together. Because a lot of songs I would write by myself. Sometimes he would help me a little bit, but this one we actually wrote together. This was 7 years ago, maybe? 7, 8 years ago? Yeah. I'm 22, by the way, almost. 21 and 3/4. So, and 20, right? I always say 19, but he's 20. And I know, I look like the younger one, but it's all good. So this is the first song we ever wrote, and we just recorded it and released it. It's for free online. So it's called I Wait Here. Here it goes. Sorry about that. There you go. Watch you from the window as you go on with your life. You're leaving me behind. I used to know you long ago, but I guess that things have changed. Things will never be the same. If you know I'm here to stay, why'd you go away? I wait here, sitting here, for the day that you come running into my arms. And I wait here, sitting here, 'cause I know someday the storm will just pass on. I wait here. Look at all the pictures that reminded me of you. All those things that we went through. Remember all those things we were. Now all that's in the past. I just knew we wouldn't last. If you know I'm here to stay, then why'd you go away? I wait here, sitting here, for the day that you come running into my arms. And I wait here, sitting here, 'cause I know someday the storm will just pass on. I wait here, So, next song we're gonna play is a Christmas song, which is my favorite Christmas song. So, I made him learn it and sing it with me.
We're actually recording this one as well, so we'll release it for free once we're
Yeah, we're gonna release this one for free. We're recording it as well. So, this is the Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. And they know that Santa's on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, oh many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And they know that Santa's on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. We're going to close with a brand new song. We're going to close with a brand new song. We want to thank Conundrum Stages and Acoustic Koi and everybody for letting us play here. And doing things like this, because it's not often that artists get to associate with other artists. It's a lot of fun. So we have not released this song. We just finished recording it. But it'll be released later on. We're gonna shoot a music video for it and everything. So we're having fun with this one. We just recently changed genres. We used to play like heavy pop rock, and now we're just playing top 40s pop straight through. So this is a brand new song called Over It. Well, it's not brand new for us. Heard it like 20 million times already, but here it goes. Hope you guys like it. I'm so fed up with everything called love.
'Cause every time I try to forget, you just come back again.
I'm giving up on anything called us. But let me tell you the truth, I can't continue
You guys can jam on this if you want.
to see that I love you just like you want me to. You should've known that you would play with my heart. Never thought that it would be over, but it wasn't up to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it. You think you're gonna wait forever, like you're holding on to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. Why you always thought that you could be the one? Or you can make up your mind, you're good, and then you're gone again. See that I love you, just like you want me to. I should've known that we were done from the start, yeah. Never thought that it would be over, but it wasn't up to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it. You think I'm gonna wait forever, like you're holding on to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. Whoa, whoa, I'm over it, over it. Whoa, whoa, so don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. I thought that we were meant to be, but this is how it has to be. Now I know life goes on and on and on, yeah. Never thought that it would be over, but it wasn't up to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. Think I'm gonna wait forever, you're holding on to me. And I'm over it, I'm over it. Don't come back, I'm done with it. I thought that we were meant to be, but this is how it has to be. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it. I thought that you could be the one, but you're the one for everyone. And I'm over it, I'm over it. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. Whoa, whoa, I'm over it, over it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby. Whoa, yeah, I'm over it, over it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So don't come back, I'm done with it, baby.
Thank you guys.
So once again, that is Sleeping Sunset, and you can find their videos on YouTube as well as you can find them on Facebook. They do have a album that is out called Extra Extra Sing All About It, and they can, you can definitely talk to Mandy and David after intermission or during intermission so they can let you know more about their music. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for taking the time out in order to perform with us. Up next, we have quite a treat for you. At least it's a treat for me, because I've been trying to find this type of performance for a very long time. It is a novelty, it is a delicacy, and it is something that, I truly enjoy, but we don't have enough of. And that is 4-part barbershop harmony. So we are actually going to have 4 ladies sing for us in that rare form, and we're going to bring them up now. They are called the B-Sharp Quartet. This is Sharon, Rory, Ginger, and Michelle. Take it away, ladies.
Hey, hey, daddy, da, 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 I
please. You ought to get the best for me, ya, ya. Hey, Daddy, G-O-G, won't I look swell in sables, clothes with Paris labels, Daddy, you know my size. You ought to get the best for me, the best for me. Now here's an amazing revelation with a bit of stimulation. I'd be a great sensation. I'd really be your inspiration, Daddy. I want a brand new car, champagne caviar, Daddy. Honey, are you listening? You ought to get the best for me, little old me. Oh, my Daddy, he's the guy who buys it. Don't think that he denies it. When Daddy gives the word, woo! There's a brand new Thunderbird. Hey, Daddy, sweetie pie, I'd like a box of cash, but don't do nothing rash, Daddy. I love green. Make it wall to wall and then do it again. I want more money, honey, that'd be nice. Another mink, I think I wouldn't think twice. And oh, now Daddy, a caddy would be divine. And he's all mine. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. It's a different kind of music that you don't hear all the time. It's the passion of our lives. All of us have been doing this for many years, and we just love it. And right now we're working on singing Valentines. That's why we're doing some kind of love songs. We do use Hey Daddy for singing Valentines if somebody likes something a little sneaky and fun. But anyway, we are going to sing a couple more songs that we do sing on February 14th, and I left some cards with Kevin if you're interested in something like that. But I hope you like our kind of music, and we love to sing it, so ask us to come and sing. Woo! Okay, Sharon said I should explain the singing Valentine. What we do is on February 14th, we go anywhere you ask us to go in Broward County, North Dade, or Southern Palm Beach County. We'll go to an office, we'll go to a restaurant, to somebody's house. We sing 2 songs, and we give a silk rose and a card. The card is personalized, whatever you want to say in the card. But anyway, it's a fun thing. It's only $50. So if you're interested in doing that, grab a card from Kevin. It had to be you. It had to be you. Only you. I wandered around and finally found someone who could make me be. I wanna be true. Could make me be blue. So blue. Even be glad just to be sad. Thinking of you, just thinking of you. Some others I've seen, might never be mean, might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Oh no, nobody else gives me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be only you. Woo!
Before we sing our last song, I would just like to mention, especially to the women here tonight, that if you enjoy this kind of singing and sing in the shower, we are part of a larger course here in Fort Lauderdale called South Florida Jubilee, and we meet on Thursday nights in Plantation, and we're always open to visitors and new voices. So please consider coming. Again, Kevin has our card for the quartet, and we would be glad to invite any of you to join us because it's a lot of fun.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doo, ba-doo. No one to talk with all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. For no one but you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Oh, don't you know, like Jack Horner in a corner, don't go nowhere. So what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, but I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for only you. Don't see me stay. I don't stay out late, I'm home about 8. I'm saving my love for no one but you. I'm saving my love for saving my love for you. Just you.
Once again, that is the B-sharp Quartet. And like they said, please come see me if you're interested in hearing about more activities and more work that they do. We have 2 more sets, and then we will have our 15-minute intermission for you to actually go get some more snacks, meet people you haven't seen in a long time, and get acquainted. And then after that, we have another round of performances. So we appreciate and we would hope that you stick around. So we'll get right into the next act. We're actually going to have our first spoken word performance poetry. As I told you before, we do an annual poetry showcase. We call it the Speak Out, an evening of poetry and song. And we include spoken word poetry, we include slam, beat poetry, traditional poetry, and it is like the first quarter of every year. I'm going to introduce you to 3 house poets of a weekly Friday open mic that happens down in South Miami. It's called, and no pun intended, it's called Speak Fridays, or Speak in for short. And once again, it happens every Friday night without fail. They've been going on for the past 4 or 5 years. And we actually have 3 of the house poets that will be performing for you tonight, and they will tell you a little bit more about Speak. Their mantra is no egos, just expression. That's their mantra. And we're going to introduce them right now. We have Mr. Rene Castell. And as a note, Rene has been an avid contributor to Conundrum events, and we thank him very much for actually coming up here. Our next house poet, we want to introduce Erica Marrero. And our other house poet for Speak is Lucille Thomas. They're going to do 2 pieces in the round, sort of like musicians, and we're going to have them speak.
Art showroom, and you're just a browser. No intent to purchase this canvas or any of its scriptures. Merely picking to admire traits you find worth keeping, arousing emotional feelings you refrain from reciprocating. Somewhat of an introvert, so many thoughts you abstain from revealing. You left me out on a limb, alone. I realized the imbalance before the tree branch broke. You reached out for my hand while holding the trunk, afraid to let go. Meanwhile, I'm less afraid of the fall, less afraid to risk it all, less afraid to hit the ground so hard it forces me to crawl before I can stand again, in order to learn to love again, to believe the words I hear as sincere. Foolish of me to wonder the possibilities when it'll never be an actuality. call me a dreamer then. For all the times your memory carried me away to a place only lovers dwell, where an angel's non-fiction fragrance is the only smell, where a sinner is welcome to share the stories he wishes he didn't have to tell, where judgment is non-existent and you might meet your future wife at the well, to then pave a safe haven where abundance of trust and hope is infinite, a place where love is in every act because that's just how you're feeling. Strolling while your thoughts hold me have left me yearning for what I discover behind your chest. The only thing that stops me is it seems you've convinced yourself you don't have any room left. With no entrance, there is no exit. Not that I'd ever needed to seek it. If there were an end while I was with you, I wouldn't want to reach it. I pray God take me back to the beginning where all you were was a pictured secret. Adam to my Eve in the Garden of Eden. Poisonous apple of all the obstacles that wouldn't allow us to ever be in peace eternally. What's saddening about the happiness you've awakened in me is the likelihood of there being a beginning to our ending. The end of exploring the coexistence of would-be strangers in their distant presence as they retrace the pages they left bookmarked for good measure to subsequently treasure their favorite moments together.
Wow.
I've been with my love since day one. Unexpected love since day one. My love has been with me like soulmates that found their connection, like soulmates that never lost their direction. Resurrection of a love lost at death and found again at first breath. Manifest with my first cries. Memory too distant for an infant that can't open his eyes. I know my love since the beginning of time. Could only express with grunts, tears, and screams. Only my love understood. Love was my inner being. Not connected at the seam, but through respiration. To be there for each other, our only aspiration. My love has dealt me some trials and tribulation. Believed to be a love-hate relation. But some of my decision-making was the cause to my hard-knock situation. At times I thought I understood our plan. I really needed to overstand. These are the steps to making me a man. We're gonna have our ups and downs, fights and strife, smiles and frowns. If I quit on this love, where would I be found? Believe I've been in the shit, fell deep in the pit, ready to write my last poetry script. Quitting is too easy and not fitting for a dude so smitten by love. Walking out was the choice. I chose none of the above. Always felt there was a better way, though my thoughts would stray. I knew the sunrise would surprise and bring another day. New chance for improvement is the key to this love movement. Since my word is my bond, I know this love will continue on. Doesn't matter what goes wrong, this is a love that can never be gone. Whether you're grown and old or immature and young, on this love we all need to be sprung. A love bestowed that in a second can go, so I continue to show admiration and respect, holding no regrets. Even when my love forgets to be nice and just as rife. Y'all can call me a hopeless romantic, but I'm just in love with my life.
All my reflections lie to me. They tell me that I'm okay, that I'm fine, that this is home, that life is just a simple game of fog, mirrors, and illusion, one that doesn't permit loose lips, just loose morals, and you. In the audience over there, wrapped up in your pain, maybe you lost someone, or your heart is broken, or maybe, just maybe, you're just like me. See, time has long since forgotten about your pain, so you've taken this as divine permission to dwell in it. We are not that different, this audience and I. See, you come here because it's easier for you to laugh or cry at someone else's expense, and me, the eternal masochist, see, I vowed to keep spilling my blood on this page. I vowed to keep speaking the truth even and until it hurts. See, these tricky little critters, these reflections of mine, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm your freaking baby, consumers consumed and consuming Welcome to America, where we grow them underdeveloped and overly confident. Thank you. Place this flame in a closed bottle and watch it burst. Empty out its contents to try and quench your thirst first. Try putting out the fire you're responsible for igniting. Might as well put me in a hearse because that'll be the death of me. No matter how we'd end, it'd feel like a tragedy. Never lost someone so close to me who worked to share the same air I breathe, who pushed me to follow my dreams, who never thought that this pavement was too far out of his reach, or that my thoughts and love were beyond pursuit, or a man with the capability to mentally seduce my unspoken inner cravings. My love is yours, but if it changes, please don't enslave me. Trap me in a glass container with your initials engraved in me for the next to rub up against for his measly chance. As I'm forced to grant him 3 limitless wishes. What about my wants? What about my dreams? What about our promises and deals of even exchange? Would you throw them all away? To the bottom of the ocean where broken hearts live? Where I'm bound to reminisce on my dearly departed? Spare me, I dare thee. Declare this genie free. Free to choose the love she wants to nurture. So they can write countless poems. They're written pictures of forever. So he can recite while she bathes. Then places they trade. So they can learn to read each other's faces without speaking a word. Comfortable in silences and still, nothing goes unheard. The man of her dreams. Most would find this risk absurd, but she's never been more sure that his kids, she wants the chance to birth, dreaming their daughter has his eyes and her curves. Their son has his height and her perspective of a woman's worth. Matching pens saying his and hers, his being the center of her world. The irony lies behind the master who hasn't yet claimed his genie shaped as her. She awaits a true awakening, manifested solely by his kiss on her lips, shaped cap, a passionate love tap, the type that leaves you in the knees buckling kind of entrance. He knows how to handle her bottle in his grasp. He won't drop her. Even if he did, the next man couldn't unravel or read the maps to her treasures buried deep. Most look at her frame and become intrigued, but the instructions on her label are smudged and unclear to see. For all the time her bottle was buried beneath the sands in the sea. He knows to stroke, then kiss her gently, so together they can discover eternity, where forever lives, where neither distance nor time exist, where they begin and end their days with a sensual hug and kiss, countless perfect moments of bliss, a lifelong promise of sincere togetherness. So baby, please, will you save your last wish for me?
Peace. My 3-year-old says this word when asking for something politely. Peace. I can't help but wonder, what if when he's being innocently polite, he's really asking for what's right, what feels good, relaxing, at one with his soul. I wonder, what if this innocent blunder of a verb is the universe showing me we don't have to be perfect to be superb, and he's not at all trying to express politeness, but manifest subliminal universal law through a cute flaw. Peace. The vocalization of this sound exiting his temple puts my mental in a... The vocalization of this sound exiting his temple takes my mental to a location where by nothing I'm bound. His high-pitched tone places me in a serenity zone. The purity that radiates from his soul through his big cocoa eyes elevates me to my highest of highs. Quick to forfeit my last breath to feel this bliss one more time. Peace. What if I'm being taught or reminded the essence of life, as adults we're easily caught and blinded by its strifes and gripes. Somewhere along the line of being immature and too mature, we lose the cure to be pure. This is when we're right for the biggie. So this word he utters keeps me thinking. Peace. Traveling and unraveling thoughts become free once again for me to see. Electric energy pulsates through my veins, puts the key in the ignition, and navigates memory lane. I'm taken back in time to when I was innocent. I was an existent and persistent dude, willing to do only what feels good. I'd overdose on drugs, but a glutton for soul food. Not the kind you eat, but the kind that makes you feel so good. Peace. This life that's so real's got me wound like a reel, but my angel can heal. The word that he spills begins to unpeel the layers of steel set to protect the peace I can't feel. Society's thrown us in a groove, see? And those waiting on redirection will die, waiting on that intersection. To survive, we need a wall of protection. Peace. This word is his projection of hope, not to help me cope, but show me the path up this steep slope. From the universe, this shining light is exposed. In his heart, it just grows. Vocal cords where it rolls, the truth it bestows. And all the while, defeating the vile still shines bright as his smile. This is not just my child, but my peace. Thank you.
Okay, so I figured I'd end this on self-empower, you know, so. This is called Phoenix Rising. I prefer to be categorized as crazy than normal any day. Never afraid of definitive terms such as weird, dramatic, or crazy. See, I'm that flower that would rather bloom in the dark than be bothered by this photosynthetic bullshit. Yeah. See, my roots, they're in my head, never-ending nerve endings, constantly connecting to the shadows that doom you. They scare you, but they feed me. Nourish me with the brokenness I crave, the need to be reminded that I can be fissured and faded to black and still be gorgeous, the need to be reminded that this crackled smile and hesitant laughter can still be painfully beautiful because I'm only me when I'm rising from my own ashes. All right. When I'm weakest, I'm closer to God. And when I'm hungry, I'm closer to Gandhi, man. When I'm crying, I'm closer to Nirvana. They say that God is a sadist, stating that he only lives where sorrow dwells, but we only know how to put our hands together to pray when we need to put pressure to a wound. Did you catch that? Yeah. I'll say it again. They say that God is a sadist, stating that he only lives where there is sorrow, but we only know how to put our hands together to pray when we need to put pressure to a wound. So I say, ain't that the same shit? These days we're only made with a quarter of the needed ingredients. I guess God's running a little low on empathy. So when I stand here, finally spilling my guts to you, finally giving up my solitary silence, please don't get too comfortable because these words and this spit, it ain't a gift. See, I wouldn't know how to walk without feeling the weight of these letters. Yes, I spit. Because I hate to swallow, but I'm cool with inhaling that shit, and I guess that's why I'm so comfortable hiding behind the armor off the smoke of my blunt. Like, I really, really need you to see these words, but please don't get too comfortable because these words, they are mine. And I will lend them to you, but they are mine. And I am just a selfish artist spitting ink from my pen to relieve myself, a mere shaman carrying these dead poets' carcasses, trying to breathe life into their rib cage. So I will lend you these words. Let you let them serve you with the sorrow that you choose to ignore. I will become the darkness, let you immerse yourself in it, lose yourself in it, so that you may find the salvation, the lilt of this tongue, the team of this breath, the tone of this word. It's poetry. Thank you.
Once again, we'd like to thank Lucille, Erica, and Renee for coming out and giving us their words. And you can find Speak Fridays on Facebook. And once, come on.
Instagram, we're all over
Speak!
the place. It's Speak Fridays.
Foursquare.
Huh? Oh no, we're not all over the place.
And once again, it happens every Friday night beginning at 9 at a place called Inner Look. And it is $10 for admission, $5 if you're a performer. And once again, thank you very much for taking the time out and giving us your voice. So we're going to close out the first act with our first hip-hop performer. Some of you probably heard him through a sound check. And he is a longtime native of Florida and a veteran hip-hop performer. And we're going to do an introduction of an introduction. So, we are going to introduce the who he is actually courtesy of. It is courtesy of Sly Entertainment. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce his cohort for you that's going to